So for this challenge, it would have been really easy for me to just list off differences between America and Samoa. For example, there's no cities here in Samoa. There's only one city, and it's Apia, and the rest are just little villages. And in these villages, there's no street signs, so it's a little hard to navigate around here. Besides that, I can't drink the tap water here. I can only drink bottled water, or I could get sick. Then also, dogs kind of just roam freely here, and so it's not uncommon to just see them running around the street or on the beaches. But instead of just listing out all these things, I tried to take this challenge a little bit step further, and I interviewed 2 people in their 20s to kind of show you their views on things here in Samoa compared to your views back home, so then you can kind of compare their opinions to yours and maybe reflect on this whole idea that people are different, and then also that they think differently. And I think this is really important because honestly we would live in like a very boring world if we all thought the same way. And so for me, it's always kind of been a little bit ironic when people try to, force each other to believe what they believe, because it wouldn't be an exciting world, it wouldn't be an interesting world to live in. So I'm going to go ahead and show you then what these 2 people had to say.
Culturally, for the outlook, if we're talking attraction, there's no better, for the lack of a better term, say choppy girls. Find it attractive, which means to them means rich background, rich heritage, and also they find it really attractive when a girl understands the culture, because it makes life easy if you're living in towns. Outwardly, that's what they look for. If we're talking body, then a bit choppy, not too skinny. Men who understand the culture. And Samoan culture is, I think, unbiasedly, Samoan culture is second to none. It's based around respect, love, and humility. So when I say men who understand the culture, they get their values right. Respect their moms, respect their dads, love their family, carry themselves with humility. That's attractiveness to Samoan women culturally. I think so. Of course, we are so exposed to the Western culture. Like, our movies are American, and there's so many things Caucasian that is, commercial, and there's bound to be an influence. So to view outward beauty differently, I think a lot of Samoans has changed that as well. Culture is a bit lost, just a little bit, especially in urban areas, and they don't see it through the lens of the culture and traditionalism. Not anymore, not as much as before. And I think yes, it has been, the view and perspective has been influenced heavily by outside countries.
Before missionaries, so before the influence of the Western influence, women were, they walked around they were topless, basically. And then the missionaries arrived, and they said that what they were wearing was inappropriate and unchristian-like, I guess. And so that's when, back in the day, women, the old British kind of clothing. So that's what the women wore, and that's what the Samoan women were told to wear as well as the men. They started wearing shirts and proper dress pants and everything. But eventually it changed. They adapted the wear with the weather. So now we have what's called puletasi, which is our traditional wear now, and also I think the most respectful thing to wear if you live here. So it's basically a two-piece with a long lava or the sarong. It's not just a piece of fabric that's been wrapped around, but it's been sewn properly with a matching top and with